Okay guys, welcome back. So we're here at Callaway. We're here with Evan. Thanks for having us over, Evan.
Thanks for having me.
So we're going to run through the Fairway Wood line on our channel. We've done a little bit of reviews on the new drivers, but we've been really keen to dive into the tech on the Fairway Woods. We're going to do some hybrids later today as well, but if we can just get you to kind of give us the rundown on what's new about the Mavrik Fairway Woods.
Sure, we're really excited about this new line of Fairway Woods, probably our most complete Fairway Woods line we've ever designed. Last year we introduced a new technology in our drivers, the flash face. It was the first time we used artificial intelligence and machine learning to help design the topology of the face. And this is the first time that we've brought that technology into the Fairway Wood category. So we've seen a really big jump in ball speeds and a lot more consistent ball speed across the face.
Across the face. That seems to be a big story. I'm hearing that a lot across the face, a lot of consistency. We were talking about the spin robustness kind of idea with the driver and making sure there's very tight kind of windows and launch and spin and that sort of thing. So similar sort of idea now with the Fairway Woods, trying to make that as consistent as possible. Yeah,
and trying to leverage that AI technology to better optimize the face for each one of these Fairway Woods uniquely. So it's a different face on the standard model than what's on the Sub-Zero, and also a different face on the 3-wood and the 5-wood and the 7-wood.
Interesting.
They're all uniquely optimized based on how players use those clubs, their tendency for impact location, and again, ultimately to try and get as much speed as possible.
Do you think that's going to be a bigger story moving forward? Now you have the ability to utilize the AI technology, that every club can be engineered specifically for its purpose within the bag. Obviously, beforehand we had 13 clubs we would hit full shots with, or somewhat full shots, and maybe the iron set might have a very similar technology from 4 through to wedge, but now with the irons we were looking at those again, same thing. Every club is designed uniquely to itself.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to leverage that capability we have. We think it gives us an advantage. It's a differentiation between us and a lot of the other clubs out there, and you'll see that all the way through to the hybrids and irons. All of them have unique faces that are optimized for a specific reason.
With the new line, obviously with Epic Flash we had adjustable hawser weight, we were kind of interchangeable. Now we're back at bonded, very similar to Rogue. What were you able to put back into the wood now that you saved the weight of the connector? What were you able to add in the performance of the head?
So, I mean, there's definitely some merits of designing it both ways. Obviously, having the adjustable hosel allows you some versatility in achieving different launch and lie. Typically, when we have glued-in models, we tend to have more of them to cover the same amount of design space. But like you said, saving the weight in the hosel allows us to position that weight more strategically back into the head. So it allows us to kind of push the performance envelopes to their extreme. So we've got 3 head models here. We have a standard model that's your kind of most versatile, fits the most broadest segment of the market, kind of mid-launching. Spin is a little on the lower side, a little bit of draw bias to help players who struggle to miss it to the right.
Got it.
And then we have a Sub-Zero version, tends to be a little bit more for better players or higher head speed players looking to reduce spin. The biggest difference between it and the standard model is the Sub-Zero will launch a little lower and not as much draw bias, so it tends to have more of a cut shot shape to it.
A little bit more neutral in its bias, and obviously still get the front and back weight, so we can position CG differently according to the player, whatever their preference is.
Right, so with the heavy weight forward, you're going to get your lowest spin configuration, and then a lot of players, better players, still want it to launch low and want the more neutral shot shape, but some players looking for a little bit more spin, for more control, they can flip those weights.
Interesting. And then we've got the Max this year as well, which is obviously, you can see the weights, similar to the Sub-Zero, has a 2-weight configuration, but in the heel now.
Yeah, so this is really a new offering for us. We haven't had a Fairway Wood like this in the past. It aligns with our driver in that gives the golfer who needs the most help. So it's going to launch the highest, it's going to have the most draw bias. Like you said, we have 2 interchangeable weights. For the most draw bias possible, you put the heavy weight in the heel. And then for players who just want higher launch and more forgiveness, but without the draw bias, they can put the heavy weight in the back. So this is a new product for us. We're really excited about. We've got a lot of buzz on this one. And another thing that you'll notice is the leading edges are different on all 3 of those. So tends to be a little bit tighter on the max for players who tend to sweep the ball.
Okay.
And then it starts to get a little bit softer radius as you get to better players who tend to have a more neutral attack.
It seems to be a real theme that's come out with Mavrik, is that there's not that much progression in the line. It's not just a kind of head gets progressively bigger, CG gets progressively forward. They are unique to themselves. They are each one is engineered specifically for its job.
Right. Ultimately, you know, we're trying to design these with the golfer in mind.
Sure.
And I think these really attack 3 different unique segments to the market, and each do so in a number of different ways.
Okay. Well, let's hit a few. Let's get some numbers and let's see what we get from Matty and a little bit of testing here.
Sounds good.
Why don't we start with the standard one?
Okay.
Good swing there, really good. A little off the bottom.
Yeah, probably half a groove
it's a
low,
fraction.
So, yeah.
Well, you'll notice even when you hit a little bit low in the face, you're not going to see a ballooning.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think got through the wind pretty well.
no ballooning and lots of contribution from speed there. That was 144 efficiency, so very
not
efficient.
a huge
little low in the
knockdown.
head, yep.
Definitely a tendency for the ball to move left to right.
Yeah. Well, that was
good.
really nice there. I mean, 146 efficiency.
Really?
Kind of driver efficiency, to be honest, off that.
Good driver.
Yep.
efficiency,
Up to 162 ball speed on that one as well, which is really nice. Beautiful.
A little more neutral there.
And with the heads having a little bit of a lower spin characteristic, especially the standard, like you were saying, and the Sub-Zero certainly will. Do you expect a little bit of a playing with the loft a little bit? Some people might go into forward and just to get that launch up to complement the lower spins.
Yeah. So, like I said, when we don't have the adjustable hosel, we do offer
forwards.
Forward. So, and we offer the forward in the Sub-Zero this year for the first time. So that was one that we. A model that we had on tour the last couple of years that got a lot of play on tour. It's about 16.5 degrees.
Yeah.
What's the
And
Sub-Zero?
again, with the CG being so low, it gives you enough launch or loft to get the ball in the air. So both of them have a 3+, a 3, a 4.
Yeah. Lots of options. Good looking flight there. Wow. Okay, so.
Jeez.
The difference, again, we were just chatting about, you mentioned there, potentially having that shaft might be a little bit light.
Yeah, definitely.
And a little softer mat. One thing when we do testing is he really struggles in ball speed when it gets soft shafts. So ball speed, the quickest we saw with the standard was 162. That jumped to 168 ball speed just by matching up, obviously, a slightly heavier, stiffer shaft. And obviously the head is doing its job now. Huge difference. That carried 280. Again, 168 ball, 290 on the fly.
Crazy.
That one.
Kind of ripping through the wind. Spins nice and low, eh?
Doesn't look as if for a Sub-Zero model, doesn't look as if it has any issue getting up in the air, this one. Looks really good.
CGs are very low and forward, help get the ball up in the air.
So then you can launch the ball, but spin stays low. Is that the
spin
idea?
is staying low. It's staying, sub 3,000, which is, that was 2,500. That was driver numbers there. 11.8 launch and 2,500.
Good. Mishit it a little bit, but
yeah, you've mishit it. 2 miles an hour loss in ball speed, 275 on the fly. That one.
That's a good miss.
You're getting lots and lots out of that, Matty.
very quick.
This could find its way into your bag very quickly. 167. That was really good.
A little bit out of the toe too.
10 launch and 2,900 spin.
Let's see if I can button one to finish with it. These are just a little bit on the toe.
Every single one of these is 145, 146 efficiency.
Yeah, not a lot of variation.
No. I don't know if I've seen you hit a fairway wood better than that.
No,
4 in a row. Okay.
It's no joke.
All right, let's pop you into the Max. We
Yeah.
know what we're going to get with that. Good luck, Max. All the
Well,
best.
just to get an idea of like the extra kind of height and spin you would get out of this one.
It will be really good to go from obviously the standard, which
this-
was not quite optimized for Matt, and then the Sub-Zero, which is great for him, and take him out of that
So
again.
this is going to launch more, it's going to spin more, it's going to have more draw bias. Really geared for players who struggle getting the ball up
Definitely.
and are looking for consistency. A lot of the higher lofted models are in the Max line this year.
Okay.
Because for a lot of players, those are scoring clubs. They're going into greens with 7 woods, 9 woods.
Is that coming in a little bit higher loft on the stock 3-wood, or is it 15 still?
So the loft is 16.5 on the standard, but we also do offer a 3+.
Yeah.
So again,
Of this.
Yep. So again, for players who want the forgiveness and the consistency without the high launch and draw bias, there's a slightly
And you can get
stronger.
up to a 9-wood.
I think we have an 11 wood actually.
11? Wow,
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
So launch went up to 13.7,
Yep.
much higher than we normally see, but the spin didn't go up with it. Spin on that one stayed down at 23. Sorry, 32.
32,
I'm
yeah.
got them around.
I'm
But
making
that's
you read it backwards.
really nice, I know.
It's really good though.
Really good. Yep, exactly what we would expect.
It's 3,700. It's got more spin on it. I mean, the ball should be shaping that way.
It should be, absolutely. I mean, we would probably be concerned or
Yeah,
something.
if you were
it
hitting
wasn't.
this
Yeah.
totally
should
straight,
not
I'd
hit this
be
straight, yeah.
concerned.
That's it there.
But again, these align with the drivers, so there's
Yeah.
a standard Sub-Zero Max driver. So this fairway wood's going to be great for a lot of people.
That's a proper one, eh? Like 4,100 spin, 12
Yes.
launch. Like that's what this probably was designed to do.
Exactly, and still quick
Very
at
quick.
167.
That's with more loft too.
Yeah, excellent.
It's good stuff.
Okay. Well, Evan, we're excited to get these back and do a little more testing with them. I think we've got some great models to work with. Plenty of versatility within the line for all different types of golfers.
Yeah, something for everyone.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks for this. This is good.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you, Evan. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, guys. Hopefully, one of those has kind of caught your attention. It speaks to what you need from your fairway wood, whether it's kind of flat or trajectory, whether it's to get it up in the air and turn over a little bit more. There's going to be something within the lines. It's obviously, for you, making sure you get customized, find the right shaft. That was very interesting to go from a shaft that doesn't fit to something that you really timed very well. So the importance of that, just once again, is very evident. Okay, stay tuned. We'll see you again soon.